Well, that's work out of the way. I've got 2 nights in the woods. Got some friends coming. It should be a good weekend actually. Thanks for joining us. Well, that's the camp set up now. If you're interested to see it getting set up, I've got another video showing you all that. So just go down my page and you'll find that. I'm going to introduce you to some of my friends. Chester, he's our camp dog.
Yeah, I've got some in me.
My good mate Jason. Me and Jason have been to Finland together and went through hell, didn't we? One of my Arctic buddies, Matthew. He's a good poet, you know. And I believe he can play guitar, but he never brings it. Maybe one day.
It's all lies.
Right, so I see. Right. Yeah, I need to make one of these. So you have your 2 uprights.
Yeah. Yeah.
Obviously you have it lower if you're cooking on it.
Yeah.
And then hang all your billy cans off it and stuff like that. And also it turns into a tripod.
Yeah.
And then I suppose that can be used to hang a lantern on as well.
Yeah.
If you wanted to.
Very versatile.
Yeah, and you can
I've had that for years. I think I took that to the mud moot, but we didn't really use it.
No, there wasn't much space for it,
No.
was there? I suppose you could put these over, all 3 of them over between 2 rocks
you
or
could,
logs.
yeah.
And just put your pans on them like a kind of grate as well, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
that's
very
brilliant,
flexible
that.
system.
Did you make it, Jay?
No, I bought it at a wilderness gathering, a mate of mine.
Is it a tripod as well?
Yeah.
The tripod as well?
Yeah.
Right, that's going to be a project.
Really simple ones that just go back on the loop, like so.
All right, let's stick it in the ground.
Yeah.
I've got mine in the car, but it's dead heavy. Oh, that's
No
brilliant,
weight in that
that.
at all.
And you've got a toasting fork and everything.
Yeah.
That is a good bit of kit. Let me just adjust the camera. Yeah, so you can bring it in and out.
Mm-hmm. And you can also stack them together.
Ah,
nice
I like that.
Yeah.
I do like that. You know, I wonder if you just got one more pole to go with it and you've got a mini tripod maybe.
Yeah, you
I don't know.
could do. Yeah.
Do you know what I might do, Jason? I might cross your squirrel cooker with your tripod cowboy irons as well.
That, yeah. Or you could add a long blower to it.
Ah, like a
Use
blow
that as your
poker.
tripod.
That's a good idea. Full of ideas.
Yeah.
Full of ideas when we
I
go
love the way
camping.
it just sort of stacks like that.
Yeah, it's quite nice,
So
isn't
it's
it?
out of harm's way, not trouble.
Right, we're losing the light now, so I think I'm going to have to go and get the saw out, cut a load of firewood, get the fire pit ready, and cook some food up, I think. What you say, buddy? Yeah, I'll come and get it with you. He's got a dead standing over there. Got some nails there. Whoop. Watch your head, mate.
Almost.
Cut a bit more out of the bottom, maybe.
Yeah, a bit more.
Well, it's a little bit stronger at the bottom.
Weighs nothing.
Oh, it's heavy. There we go.
That'll do.
Ooh, this is really dry.
Yeah.
Tell you what, this will burn really well.
It'll be good to get started, won't it?
Yeah.
I think I can see a fallen one over there as well.
You can?
Yeah.
It's actually okay, Matthew.
Okay.
Feels quite dry. Still a little bit green. It must have come down in that big storm we had.
Oh yeah.
I'll chop this limb off here. So you can. Just spotted a better dead standing over there that should be drier. Yeah, getting that down is going to be interesting. Matthew, should we begin again down here?
Down here, and then we can push the whole thing over.
So if I get this side and you get that side. Ready? Oh, that's dead. Just hold it there a minute. Just rock it so it comes. That's it.
Watch yourself for
Hello. Well, there she goes. Whoop. Is it caught?
It is. Give it a few bounces.
So I think we're better off just cutting it here, letting it swing loose. Here we go. Perfect. be able to drag that out now. I'll just get this saw out of the way.
Let's go in.
Hello. There you go. Right, we'll cut it a bit smaller. Right. Right, you need to come with us. Yeah, good idea.
Go through it a lot faster.
Top heavy. Cheers, Pat. Nope. Woo! Using yours?
Yeah, we'll use this one.
Okay.
It's got a longer drag on it.
Ah. Nice. Oh, it's a beautiful saw. Really nice. It's a nice touch. Is it reindeer?
As far as I know, it's moose.
Moose, yeah, I'd say, yeah. Ooh. Oh, maybe more this way. Go down that.
Go do that.
Yeah. Oops. Get the ribbon. Should we just burn that one in half, save a bit of energy?
Yeah.
I've had nothing to eat for ages, have you?
Yeah, I had some lunch before I came out.
Yeah, I had a breakfast, but that's about it. Thank you very much indeed. That fire's not great, is it? No.
Top of it.
Did you
Riveted
screw
it
it or rivet?
Riveted it.
Oh, nice.
Just little aluminium pot rivets.
Is that your camp box?
Yeah.
You've got a table on top of it now?
Yeah.
That's good.
So I've always used it as a table, but it was a soft table, so it was a bit, precarious, but gives me a bit more options.
Yeah.
Are you going to do on yours?
Well, I'm wondering if that's what you're going to do on yours.
I don't intend to. So I've got the fabric one anyway. I've got the roll-up fabric one already. So
I'm going to make mine out of leather, and then I can just lay it across the top of it.
it's a great idea.
Tired?
No.
How dare you? Hello.
Ah, Niall. we've got a Niall. This is Niall, everyone, coming out of his shadows.
Hello.
He's just finished work. We've lost the light now, totally. So we're going to get some gone altogether. So we're going to get some lanterns out and things and get the fire going. And I'll do some filming later on when the other guys get here. And we're going to have a bit of a party. I'm very well, thank you, Niall, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, I've got my hat on.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Graham's got his hat on.
Got my hat on. I wonder what Chester will look like in a hat.
Oh, you won't find it anymore. Look, feels really nice.
Yeah.
£7. Who brought them last time?
Dave? Yeah, Dave and Juju had some compared.
Yeah. I think it scared them off.
That's two males, isn't it? Who? Oh, there we go. Oh, he's just
No, you're in the tree there.
yeah, just I think it's two males. Yeah, because there's one still over there. It's quite good.
There we go.
Yeah.
I love owls.
They move so silently. I would potentially. Over on a PM.
Yeah, you know, like you know what I mean, like the red and the black.
Look for
lumberjack shirt.
the term, believe it or not, is buffalo plaid. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
What you call the Toronto tuxedo. Because
you're right.
It made me jump
big float plane.
Do you know, like
you
you
can
can
actually-
down that you can just like lift off?
Right, I'm going to go to bed in a minute and I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. I've got a bit of a headache this morning. I think we drank too much wine and mead and Baileys, I think, or a cheap version of Baileys. Yeah, I'll be okay. I'll get a brew down me and we'll get some stuff done today, cook some breakfast, get some crafts in, hopefully. Niall wakes up at the crack of dawn every morning and he's always doing stuff. He's got the fire going and he's cutting wood now. Everybody else is still in bed. This is Dave and Julie's tent. It's a one tigress. Really good. When they first got it, it was quite cheap. I was going to buy one, but then they went up in price. So I didn't bother in the end. I think they're a bit dear now, but definitely worth the money, I think. The whole front lifts up into a big canopy. It's kind of like a mini tent teepee. Jason is still asleep, and so is Matthew. I don't think they'll be getting up anytime soon. But the day's wasting, got stuff to do. Chester's up very early every morning. He tried to get in my tent, but he had muddy paws, so I didn't want him in my sleeping bag. He went back in his dad's tent. He reminds me of an Ewok from Star Wars. clever. Just noticed this on Jason's frying pan. It's got a magnet on his little tongs there that he's put on. That is clever. I might do that. Sausages. Yes. And eggs. Black pudding. Oak leaf. Flavour. It was. You can make wine out of oak leaves. Yeah. Believe it or not. You can make wine out of anything, really. I don't know what it would taste like, but my friend assured me it was quite nice.
Wine is wine.
Wine is wine. In fact, I'm not interested in wine this morning. I had too much of that last night.
Yeah.
Even though I've got a nice bottle of red over there for later. So it'll go down. I've opened up the tent now, so it's in baker tent configuration. I want to do some crafts. I want to put some eyelets in the bag I made in the last video and the press studs. I didn't show you how to do that, so I'll do that now.
Yeah,
Right. Got the bag there. I've got all my eyelets and stuff here. There. Might need something a bit harder to punch out on, to be honest. This log's a little bit soft. And then just...
nearly was something. Oh, I knew I had needed some.
So we're going to look at this little frying pan. My friend Craig's turned up now and he's bought this frying pan, a Swedish frying pan. I can't pronounce the make of it, but I'll zoom in on the box in a minute so you know which one it is. It's a Swedish pan and it has a socket on it. So all you need to do is get yourself a stick and make the handle yourself. It's quite a thick gauge of steel. It looks good. We'll cook an omelette in it, I think, and see how we get on with that. Right, we'll go and make a handle for this now. I think Craig can pronounce the name of it.
It's, I think, and forgive me if I butcher this, but I think it's called a Jägersteckpanna.
A Jägersteckpanna. I can't pronounce it. Say it again, Craig.
Jägersteckpanna.
Right, okay.
I think.
We think.
Don't quote me on that.
Right. What are you doing there, Jason?
So I'm redressing these Japanese water stones. So with repeated use, it's developed like a little belly or a hollow in the middle of the stone.
Right.
From repeated sharpening. So this is a stone I've just bought. It's called a dressing stone. There's probably a fancy Japanese name for it, but it's a dressing stone.
Right.
So basically all you do is you wet everything and just repeated circles all over, and that will grind the outside edges of the stone and take it down to the central belly and even the stone out.
Oh, right, okay. Can I use your stones later, maybe? Give my knife a tickle.
Welcome to use my stones later, mate.
Cheers, pal.
One day. One day.
good, so we make them stop cuts. Yeah? So stop cut, bring in, stop cut.
Well, I think I've gone for scrambled eggs instead of an omelette. I think the thing you'd have to look out for is this part of the handle if you're eating out of it. Don't grab it, it's really hot. So just be careful of that.
Hiya, welcome to the woods. We're here with Red Fox Bushcraft, Liam, having a weekend away with all our mates, and we thought we'd do a little review on little pocket carving knives. I'm sure you've all heard of people like Flex Cut and Old Timer, but if you're just starting off, there are some cheaper options out there, so we're going to show you them. Right, here's some pocket carving knives in front of me here. Some of them you may have seen, others not. One of the most expensive ones we've got here is the Flex Cut Light. They're you know, you'll have probably heard of their carving jack, which is a very expensive pocket carver, retailing at about £170 at this time. This is the lighter option. It's a little bit cheaper, but still quite a hefty price tag at £90 to £95. They do come with multiple tools on them. They have like a small spoon carving blade. They have a deeper one for the finer work. They have a right angled one, which is this little guy for doing all your right angles, and of course the whittling blade itself. Now for a cheaper option than that, you could move over to a carving tool called the Old Timer. These you can get from, you know, several online sources. These are about 20 odd pounds at the moment. Similar to the carving jack, you have a whittling blade, you have a right angle blade. On this one you have a chisel blade, a straight chisel blade. You then have the half moon, same as the other one, and you have a bigger spoon blade like this, and then a really quite big spoon blade, so that you can get some really good spoons and bowls made with this. So, you know, in comparison to the carving jack light, it's about 25% of the price. You do get more tools on it. Now, when you first get into carving, wood carving, you might not want to spend, you know, hundreds of pounds or even 20 odd pounds. So there's a couple of new kids on the block. Of course, everybody's heard of Wish, Temu, AliExpress, all the Chinesium sites, and that's where these two come from. Two different types. One, obviously, like the traditional style with like rosewood and brass, same as the Old Timer, and the anodized aluminium one, which comes in a multitude of colours, probably 5 or 6 different colours. Like the Old Timer, exactly the same. We come out with a carving blade, the right angle knives, the chisel knives, if I can get it out because I've got no nails. There we go. The chisel knife, the large spoon, the smaller spoon, and the tiny one. Now these delivered are a whopping £8.50. Mad money. So literally 10% of the price of the carving jack. Are they the kind of steel that the carving jack is? Probably not. When you get them, are they hair popping sharp out of the box? Not really. But 10 minutes on a strop will get these working just as well as those. And again, with the anodized ones, they've really gone to town on these and put the price right up to an amazing £11 delivered. So without going into too much detail, all the same tools. Oops, yeah, I can't get that last one out. All the same tools, so all through the range. If you're going to start, I'd suggest get yourself one of these, have a mess around with it, you don't need to be too precious with it. If you break it, so what? You can get 10 of these for the price of one of those. Now, having said that, if your carving goes to the next level and you're doing some really, really nice gear, then, you know, good tools are worth having. Will this last longer? Definitely. Will it keep an edge longer? Again, definitely will. It's a different grade of steel. But for starting out, you can beat on these, you might snap a blade, and at the end of the day, you know, you're not going to be crying in your hammock thinking, oh, there's £100 down the drain. It's a tenner. It's £11, £8. You know, and moving up as you get better, £20, £100, and then for the actual carving jack, the ultimate one, you know, nigh on £200. So these are some options for you. This is Red Fox Bushcraft out in the woods. Thank you, Rian, for letting me show you these, and we'll hand you back to the boy.
Well, thanks very much, Dave. Always appreciate it. If you're interested in some of Dave's stuff, Dave has a YouTube channel. What's the name of it, Dave? Is it Mad Dave Bushcraft?
I can't remember off the top of
I
my
think
head.
it's
I've not been on it for a while.
MD Bushcraft.
MD Bushcraft.
Right, I'll put a link in the description. He's got some great videos, reviews on condor knives, some Arctic shelters, stuff like that, canoeing things. So yeah, I'll put a link in the description for that. Cheers, Dave.
Cheers, Rian.
Is that the old-timer you're using?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the other one, isn't it?
Don't know what it is.
Yeah, AliExpress. Yeah, how do you find it? Good?
Yeah, it's good, yeah. First time using it. It's great.
Have you? Is that your personal one?
Yeah, this is mine, yeah. Yeah.
It might be a little bit too early, but I'm going to see if I can call the owls in by hooting them. At the beginning of the night, when the owls are calling to each other, they're establishing territories for hunting, and they kind of sit in branches waiting for rodents, and then they call to each other, and then all the owls start spreading out. So that's when you hear them all calling each other, they're spreading out. But once they've all spread it out and they've got their own little territories, that's when they start hunting. So I'm going to see if I can call them. I think it might be a bit early. I think it's a bit early yet. I'll try again in about half an hour to an hour because I want you to hear all the owls. It's really good.
No, that was coyote.
Chester's got a high-vis vest on.
Coyote on my.
He has, yes.
map. Yes. Carol made that as well.
Did she?
Yeah.
Carol's phenomenal.
Yeah.
She's good at making stuff. Well, the owls aren't hooting tonight, and it's about midnight now. So I think I'm going to go to bed. I'll see you guys in the morning. But I promise, next time we go out here, I'll try and get them calling back.
We normally do, like I said. But for now, good night, guys. It's about 7:15. Late on last night, about, well, 3 o'clock in the morning, there's somebody snapping sticks round the perimeter of our camp. And it went on for a few hours. But there was no one camping, there was no firelight or anything, it was just somebody playing a trick, I think. But that's why we're up early this morning. So Craig's had some stuff outside his tent disturbed, and he was up, and Niall was awake as well. So it's not just me, it's somebody. We think we know who it might be. There's a local idiot who comes out with weird stuff, says weird things. Sometimes when we're camping, he comes down and says weird things like bodies in the woods and stuff. So we told him last time we see him to get lost, like. But I think this is him trying to scare us or something. So I'm going to deal with him, I think. The sun's not come up yet. Niall's got the fire going. It's raining at the moment. It's not raining heavy, but it's raining. But I think I'm going to get some breakfast on now. I think I'm going to go have a walk over there where the noise was coming from early hours of this morning, you know, and see if he is anyone camping. We couldn't see any fires last night or anything like that, but I might be able to see some tracks. I'll get to the bottom of it. You can just make out our camp through the trees. This was about where the sticks were snapping last night, around this area. So I'm going to see if I can find any tracks or anything. Well, I think I found the route in that individual might have used. I think he would have come in through here and just been messing around here, because there's a bit of a banking where you wouldn't be able to see any torchlight or things like that. From here you can see the big Labu tent quite clearly, so yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go back, get some breakfast, I think. Well, it's been a good weekend, really enjoyed it. Thanks for coming along. Got some more craft videos coming, some interesting things to make, so don't forget to subscribe, then you can find me and you know where to look for all these crafts we're going to be making. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm going to pack up, get home, see the wife and kids, and I'll see you guys next time.